I'm Richard Morecroft and welcome to Letters and Numbers, where each night we brush away the cobwebs of the mind with the twin brooms of literacy and numeracy. And what a team of cleaners we have got. Firstly, the spick and span, Lily Serna.
Hi, Richard.
Welcome, Lily. And the leaf blower of the dictionary, David Astle. I know, it's a cruel label, isn't it? I hate leaf blowers.
I mean, up there with hand dryers that don't dry your hands. But I am glad you didn't call me the rake of the dictionary, though. I would have felt a little uncomfortable with
Well, that would have been just a little bit of a double meaning there, potentially.
No, I'm not going to touch that. I'll be called a leaf blower for want of a better term.
Welcome anyway,
Thank
David. And two people who hope they will be able to find the right words tonight, our contestants. First up is our carryover champ, public servant David Jones, a recent Australian citizen who has travelled widely over Southeast Asia. So welcome back, David. Great to see you in the chair again tonight.
Good to be back.
You've done quite a lot of travel around the Southeast Asian region, but were there particular parts that you enjoyed more?
I think I really enjoyed my whole trip. I went there after university for a few months, just to further delay my entry into the real world, I suppose. But possibly visiting Indonesia and seeing orangutans in the wild was the highlight of the trip.
It certainly sounds fascinating. Good luck tonight.
Thanks.
And ready to challenge David is jack of all trades and master of many, Arthur Bars. Arthur has tried his hand at a range of occupations, from Air Force pilot to financial planner. Welcome, Arthur.
Thank you, Richard.
Now, in fact, while you were an Air Force pilot, I understand that you had a rather special secret nickname.
Yes, Richard. I was sitting in the departure lounge at RAF Base Richmond with my pilot's course buddies, and a flight sergeant walks in. He says, "I need an officer volunteer." Everyone's just looking around. He goes, "You," pointing at me.
That's the way you volunteer, is it? Yes, that's the technique.
That's exactly right. And he gives me this briefcase. I says, "I need you to take this to the other end." And he handcuffs it to my wrist.
Oh, very espionage.
Exactly. So they all called me James Bond, or 00. That's where the 00 came from.
So you became the 00 secret agent. Well, good luck tonight. No need to perform in a 00 capacity. In fact, good luck to our carryover champion, David Jones, and challenger, Arthur Bars. To start, as always, it is the letters game. And so, first of all, David, it's your selection, please.
Thanks, Richard. I will start with a consonant, please, Lily.
Thank you, David. Starting today with an N.
And another one.
D.
And a third, please.
B.
A vowel, please.
I.
And another vowel.
O.
And another one, please.
E.
Back to the consonants, please, Lily.
G.
And again.
T.
And a final vowel, please.
And to finish, A.
Thank you, Lily. Let's start the clock. David, how many to start things going?
8, Richard.
Oh, that sounds very encouraging. What about you, Arthur?
Only 5, I'm afraid.
What was your 5?
Biota.
Biota. Very interesting word. But David, what was your 8?
Debating.
Very nice indeed. We wouldn't debate the value of that one.
No quibbling there. That's a perfectly fine 8. A great get. Obtained is another 8 that you could have obtained. So well played. Great start, David, for 8.
It was a good start, but I was interested also in that word biota.
Yeah, biota is a lovely 5 too. It essentially describes the entire animal and plant life of a singular region. So a great zoological start too from Arthur, but David obviously with the points for 8.
So 8 points for David. Straight on to our second letters game, and this time, Arthur, what would you like?
I'd like to start off with a vowel, please, Lily.
Certainly. Starting with a U.
And another vowel, please.
E.
And one more, please.
I.
Okay, now for a consonant, please, Lynn.
S.
Another consonant.
C.
And another.
H.
I might go vowel, please, again, Lily.
O.
And another consonant.
So much for a hiding
And
cone.
finally, another
Shall
consonant.
we do it again? Sure, you
Hey.
lead. Okay.
And the time starts now.
Hey, slow down. Turning switch.
Arthur, how did you go?
Only 7, Richard.
Only 7. Well, it's not often we hear 7 as an only. But David, what about you?
Nearly 6.
Merely 6. Let's hear your 6, please.
Chores.
And your 7?
Shocker.
Shocker. That was a very nice one.
Well, Shocker's a bottler. That's a great 7. Well done, Arthur. And in fact, if you add an I to Shocker and mix it up, you get a word that possibly a new Australian citizen has not heard of, and that's ockerish. O-C-K-E-R-I-S-H. But well done, Arthur. A great 7.
Where did Ocker come from?
Well, in fact, it came from a TV show, or I should say a telly show, mate. The Mavis Bramston show.
Which I remember from the 60s.
Well, do you remember a character called Oscar on that show?
Yes. Very kind of, g'day, how you going?
G'day, how you going?
Yeah.
And Ocker actually is a homage to Oscar, that character. And, the word Ocker actually lives on in our language due to him.
But it started with that TV show, the Mavis Bramston
It
show.
did.
Fascinating stuff. Thank you, David. So, 7 points to Arthur, bringing him to 7. That's just 1 point behind David on 8. Let's leave the words behind now. It's time for the numbers. One contestant will choose the numbers, then both will try to get as close to the target number as they can. Points are awarded as usual depending on just how close they get to that target. 10 points for achieving the target number, 7 points for getting within 5, and 5 points for being within 10. And again, 30 seconds, as always, to do it. David, pick the numbers for us, please.
I'll stick with 1 large number, please, Lily, and 5 small ones.
1 large and 5 small. Thank you, David. And our first set of numbers are 2, 5, 6, 8, and 9. And the large one is 50. And the target to reach is 914.
Thank you, Lily. 30 seconds to get there. How close did you get, David?
914, Richard.
Absolutely on target. What about you, Arthur?
914 also, Richard.
Okay, will David take us there first, please?
9 times the 2, Lily, is 18.
9 by the 2 is 18.
Multiplied by the 50 is hopefully 900.
By the 50 gives you 900.
And add the 8 and the 6 for 914.
Add the 8 and the 6 gives you 914.
Spot on target. Well done, David. Arthur, what was your method? Was it very similar?
Precisely the same.
Precisely the same. Actually, if you could just verify with each other that you're both happy about the method, and it seemed pretty straightforward, Lily.
Yeah, I had the same again.
Absolutely the best approach. 10 points each to both David and Arthur. As we go towards our first break and your first word mix of the night, it's patio dry. And our clue, when doctors put their foot in it. We'll be back after the break.
Slow down.